Well, okay.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Oh, sorry about that. So, welcome back to HSEL Week 3, Round 3, Sunday games of League of Legends. I'm going to be casting this game here with Law.
No
Law, would you like to
problem.
introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Law. I'm a Gold 5 League player. This is going to be my first stream on HSEL. Let's go.
Alright, and we're going to get right into this champ select.
Yeah.
And we see Ezreal and the Gragas ban already with the Zac coming out. Not such standard bans going on. What do you think about this ban?
These bans are nice. They're definitely trying to get out the jungle on the blue side. What's it called? Yeah, they're definitely trying to ban out their junglers on the blue side for now because Gragas and Zac are actually really good picks right now. The tank meta is definitely in there.
Seriously?
Yeah, totally.
Lame.
Totally pretty big problem with these tanks as you see they ban out the Rakan and the Triss. Making sure we put that bot lane pressure. What do you think we can see for a first pick right here?
A first pick, they're definitely trying to get their support done because if they can get their like a solid support, then they can build their bot lane off of that, and they can make like a couple flex picks from for the ADC, I should say, not flex pick, but like you could get a couple picks that go well with Braum because Braum is he's a very hardcore 3-shot, if I should say. Sorry.
That's okay, and we understand. Not much to do right now when there's only one support pick done. But for the red side, gonna see Twitch really strong. Gonna farm up and get those explosive ultimates of the run, get that AoE shred. Probably pick up the loot to give him that shield and Ardent Sensor buff damage he needs right here. What do you think we're gonna see for a counter ADC from the blue side?
A counter ADC, I could definitely expect to see a Lucian. A Lucian would definitely be really good in this right now because that he does go well with the Braum pick. That or I would say also a Vayne. A Vayne would also go well with that too.
So as we see, they're just gonna pick up their tanks before they get to start banning those tanks again. Probably secure those tanks. Not too worried about their ADs right now. We're actually gonna see a Jungle Graves from red side. Wow, really aggressive picks here. When they already have 3 tanks and red side not having a single one, they really need some tank shred more than just sheer burst damage. I think they're gonna go for that early game pressure, and they even banned away the Vayne there that you were talking about.
I knew it, man. But I could never make Graves jungle work. But like, if you can get Graves jungle popped off, if you can get those mechanics down, it's really good. Right now the red side does have a rank advantage over the blue side. And that's the only thing that I would have to say. That's why I think I like their aggressive stance on this. Because if they can go all out and get rolling, then it'll be good for them.
Yeah, totally. I'm sure that's what they're going for. Get this early game aggression. Don't let the blue side have a chance. Just kill them before their tanks can become tanks.
Yeah.
And as we see here, Jarvan actually has Ghost Cleanse. He's probably going to be the mid lane. He's just picking Jarvan up for his jungler here. Banning the Mals, not letting them have that mid lane pressure. What do you think we're going to see from either or mid laners right now?
The mid laners, I definitely think the red side is gonna have they definitely need that burst or like in some sort of anti tank, I should say, because the blue side is very tanky at the moment. They got a Maokai, a Jarvan, and a Braum. Oh, a Rise pick? I don't know.
A Rise. They're really trying to go for this aggression here and
Yeah,
just burst damage. Or Ori. So I'm a little confused on the Ori. This since they don't really have like a diver.
what I'm seeing right now is protect the carry comp with the Orianna and Lulu protecting the Twitch.
Just a little shady not to have like an engage with Ori, not having a tank for the ADC. I'm sure they'll pick a tank right now for the top lane.
We haven't seen their top laner. Okay, we got a Katarina pick.
Caitlyn to counter the Twitch with the Braum, pretty good. Galio. So there it is, Galio. Hopefully they go in there with the time for the Ori Wombo Shockwave here. What team do you favorite or think has the better comp to win this game right now?
I would say that the comp wise, I would say that blue side has the advantage, but I would also have to say though that red side has the skill advantage, because they kind of know how to play. Then again, though, the red side does have the protect the carry comp, so all these tanks can hop on the Twitch, and you get a Galio shield, Orianna shield, and a Lulu shield. That, or if the Graves gets rolling, they could just protect him too. It's really interchangeable, I should say.
Yeah, definitely would love to see that happening. Yeah, but I just don't think they might have enough peel as like if they let these tanks get on them and waste everything that they have, then this cat's gonna be able to just pop off and annihilate the red side right now. I think for sure red has the skill advantage as we saw by the ranks, and if they play this right, they totally could beat this blue side. But I'm really curious to see how this game's gonna play out as that red side comes.
It's gonna be all about that early game, really.
Yeah, totally. With that comp, you cannot go late game with that.
Yeah, because I mean, if like the Twitch is a great hyper carry late game, but I wouldn't know about any of the other teams, But like they have to make sure that their tanks don't get on the blue side, that the Braum, the Jarvan, and the Maokai don't get tanky, because that Graves jungle's gonna have trouble ganking if he doesn't get those early ganks off. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know, totally understand what you mean here. Again, not letting that Graves come up. He doesn't really have any tank shred ability. He just has that flat base burst damage that he's in love for. I'm sure we all hate it, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I envy really good Graves jungles because I could never make it work. I'm a jungle main myself, so I could never make it just because of those fixed the fixed ability ranges.
So going into this game, what do you think is gonna happen for the top lane? Maokai versus Galio here.
Maokai versus Galio. What I think it's gonna be like they're gonna be on their own little island for the first half of the game. Because they're both very, very like great tanks. Maokai definitely has a little bit more damage than a Galio, I should say, if he plays it right. But the Galio can build more. Galio can get a little bit more tanky than the Maokai, but I don't think that there's gonna be really any like kill action, I should say, unless it's happening early game.
As well, I'm gonna throw the same question for this bot lane. We have Twitch Lulu, pretty strong farm up shields, but we have Caitlyn and Braum.
Caitlyn Braum, I would say that what they have to watch out for early game is the Lulu damage, because Lulu bot lane is like hardcore poke and it's very, very annoying to deal with as an ADC. But Caitlyn does have the range to get away from that poke. But Twitch, if played right, will end up winning this early game. I mean, late game, I should say, because Twitch is more of a hyper carry than Caitlyn is. But Braum has the tank, so if they ever do engage on them, like, yeah, they have the slows and stuff like that, but the Braum should be able to kite them off with his shield and his slow and his ult.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little scared for their team fights. Yeah, like they're all tanks, and the Twitch would be able to shred them. But Braum get that perfect shield into the Glacial Fissure is all gonna really stop this Twitch from doing anything to his team, honestly. And as we load in here, we're gonna be able to see the Keystone Masters and make some more predictions.
Sounds great.
just a quick reminder here that this is a Red Side's Warriors with, I think, the Chaplains on the
wait.
left side here. And make sure you stay tuned as we are going to have some CSGO games later and Rocket League games. And make sure we tune in on 2 o'clock Central Time for that CSGO game right now. And I actually believe we actually got our Rocket League game canceled earlier today. We'll see what else comes up, but we definitely have a CSGO game coming up at 2 o'clock Central Time. As we load in here, we see both Caitlyn has Warlords and Twitch does not have this Warlords. What do you think this means for the sustain of Twitch in the bot lane?
Twitch has that the fervor, so I would say that that's actually really good for Twitch because once he can get those auto attacks rolling, then it'll be really easy for him to keep going. Yet Caitlyn will be able to sustain longer. So the Twitch has the damage, I should say, but the Caitlyn has more sustain. I feel like this bot lane, if the Twitch and Lulu don't engage, it's gonna be a very slow bot lane.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna sit back and let this Caitlyn farm for her mid-game spike to hopefully do something in these team fights. You know, with the Braum Peel, the Stoneborn Pack, the Warlords. You got that massive sustain going here.
Oh yeah. The Maokai and the Galio, yeah, they both have crap. I forgot what it was.
I think the word you're looking for is the Courage of the Colossus.
Courage of the Colossus, yeah. So definitely they're gonna be sustained up top lane for a while, I should say.
I'm sure we're gonna get the wet noodle fight on top lane as we load into this game now. Gonna be seeing everyone spawn here and pick up the starting items here. Huh. I wonder why Galio actually spawned on the right side of the pad. A little weird there. Yeah. See pretty standard items here. Dawn Shield ADC, Dawn Blade for Caitlyn. Oh wow, opted onto a Dawn Blade instead of going the standard meta of the Dawn Shield for the AD. Lulu's actually gonna go Spell Thieves on that coin. Wow. I'm a little skeptical about that. I think you'd want to, coin rush into that Ardent Sensor for the Twitch.
Although the damage will be nice.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe he wants to have a little bit more lane pressure.
All right. So Graves gonna be starting his blue as usual. We got Braum and Katarina are hanging out in the river brush, waiting to see if that there's gonna be an invade. I do like the blue side setup because they're all like in little places where, like, if there is an invade, they can protect against it. Although the Caitlyn is by herself, so if they just went like towards bot side jungle, that would kind of mess her up.
Yeah, Red Side looking like they just want to play their standard lane game here, not really looking up for the invade, just sitting in their lanes, just waiting for this game to start.
Yeah, I do enjoy their setup though.
Yeah, blue side definitely looking more team coordinated, not wanting their jungle to be given up to the Graves.
Yeah, because once they can get there, they don't want that Graves to get popped off, because if a Graves gets popped off, then it's a lot harder to get him to stop. But if their Jarvan gets popped off, he can get tanky, he can set up those kills, get those engages. Jarvan's starting the red. Here we go.
So, seeing these item choices, does it make you change your mind about who might win any of these lanes right now?
What I do notice is that Twitch has a Doran shield, which is actually a little bit odd for me, mainly because he needs that heavy damage early game, but like the Caitlyn just has a bunch of sustain, all that lifesteal from like the Warlords and the Dorans. So like her early game I think is gonna win.
Definitely, I think maybe Twitch just might be going to go look for a defensive CS route with the shield and the Lulu on him.
Exactly. I feel like he probably should have went a more aggressive route because he has a Lulu. Because if he can get a Twitch rolling off, then it's a lot easier to win a game. Although the shield's coming in handy.
I'm just a little surprised, them going in the defensive route. Oh, actually, we're gonna see gang top in there. Good flash for Galio just in time before he got knocked up.
Oh, Galio went back
right there. As I was saying, I'm a little surprised Lulu bringing the Spell Thieves and not coin, for his more defensive route. She's trying to go aggressive, he's trying to go defensive. not really complimenting each other here.
That gank top lane, I think Galio could have missed out on some easy damage if he didn't go back in with his Q.
Did get his flash though, that's pretty important.
Yeah, they did get his flash. The mid lane's kind of just back and forth. Oh, Katarina's going in. Orianna gets the shield. Cat's ignite gets off. No bueno.
A little bit of delayed on that ignite and those autos there.
Yeah, it was
and waited.
very back and forth. Galio is actually having more health than this Maokai right now. Uh-oh. Graves hasn't picked off. Got a flash from Jarvan. Oh, Galio's going in. He's going to get that taunt. And there's a... Oh! First blood from Graves on the Maokai. Orianna's look like she's going to try and get that kill mid. Oh, Cat gets away.
Pretty good stuff from the Graves. Just waiting the Tribush, waiting for that counting, knowing it was going to happen. Flash not being enough. Good stuff from the red side.
Exactly. That's why vision's so important in this game. Because if you face check a bush like that, that could be a game changer right there.
We just see the bot just doing some trades right now, looking more favorite to Twitch, bump shield, blocking name and stuff. Actually, rotate over the mid lane. That quick burst, 1-3 combo from Orianna.
And they got the flash out of Caitlyn.
Alright, we're gonna see this Jarvan coming here for Jarvan on the Ori.
And a gank bot lane from Graves. Can we get anything? We got his fervor, his smite. Oh, Twitch getting him with the poison. Getting Braum with the poison. That's a good trade because I don't know if I saw this right, but did both of them flash?
Yes, both of them did flash actually on the blue side.
Yeah, that's 2 flashes down on blue side.
Well,
So much happened.
while that was all happening, Jarvan actually did not pick up the kill on Orianna mid lane. It was really looking like he just needed one more auto. I guess he didn't get it off. She must have flashed away in time.
I thought he got that.
Good stuff so far from both these teams, showing their really aggressiveness here. And Braum almost being enough to peel away the cape, but sadly died to the flash contaminate from the Twitch.
I actually saw something top lane is that the Galio's freezing the lane. He doesn't want this Maokai to get anything. He knows that he can outpoke this Maokai because he has more damage than him with his Q. So Galio's actually just trying to freeze the lane and keep him denying him XP.
So as we see this Orianna just trading here, we actually just see that.
Yeah.
Oh, Orianna!
Ultimate from Orianna.
Ultimate. Not quite gonna find the kill there. That was a pretty good reaction to make a comeback fight and make sure to let this cat know she can't just walk all over her.
Exactly. Cat had a good shunpo out of that though, so in order to save herself.
So as we see here, getting some more items on the board. Lulu's actually not going to be rushing the Ardent Sensor. Pretty surprising here. Going for maybe what looks to be a Sightstone with the Ruby Crystal and a Frostfang upgrade. And also going to see this Twitch start with the Borg. So as we see, they're just going to go for these lane game more than anything else. Not really looking for stand meta show.
Galio's
going in on this Maokai.
Not going to get anything though. Maokai's too tanky.
Graves wants to try to force something with Galio. He's just waiting up there. He's gonna sneak around into the bush. Galio goes in anyways without Graves being ready. Wow. Maokai with the counter ultimate. And we switch back to mid lane. Katarina Ori fighting.
Katarina with the ultimate and the ignite getting him off. There's a fight bot lane now. They're hopping on Caitlyn. Caitlyn has 3 stacks of poison on him. Right now, I don't think Braum's gonna be able to save him. The slow from the Lulu really screwed her over there. Oh, and now that's gonna be a double kill. Maybe? Oh no.
Just barely jumping away from safety. Twitch. Going a little aggressive, trying to get that contaminate range for the Braum kill.
It was almost, but he just jumped away. Barely had the time. He was lucky that minion wave came up. Garvin's gonna be getting his red. That's good. So we're back to the regular buffs. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of A lot of crowding this over Dragon. Oh, Lulu getting her ultimate off, canceling Katarina's ult. But that's gonna be dangerous. Now they have to play a dangerous game because they no longer have a Lulu ult. Because if the Twitch is caught out, it's gonna be a lot harder. Galio going in, getting the taunt off. Orianna ult going in with the Jarvan. Katarina getting that ult off. Not enough though, not enough. Twitch is sitting in the back just dealing the damage. Oh wow, Orianna's burst damage is just insane compared to this. Caitlyn should have stayed back. Definitely. Oh, a little bit of mastery damage.
That was definitely a good fight from Blue. They had the right idea going in, you know, having to bomb block all the Twitch shots, but they didn't quite have all their team members there. And they really need, you know, someone to jump on this Twitch. Braum can't keep that shield up forever. They need to stop the main source of damage there. But Mal cannot pop. Wow, Jarvan actually died in the Raptors.
No, they're definitely gonna need a lot more magic resist than you would expect because that Ori damage actually really messed them up. Because if you saw in that fight, Orianna's ultimate did a lot of that damage, kept him in there, and then she used her W, and that did a lot of the damage, got them all low, and that was enough for the Twitch to clean them up.
As we see here, we actually did, you know, Lulu actually went for the side still and has double Fairy Charm. Might be going for Ardent now, but getting that side stun for that early vision game, make sure they know exactly what's going on here.
Exactly. Oh, we got a little invade from Graves. Maokai and Graves fighting. Galio coming in with the ultimate. Oh, and that's going to take Maokai out, maybe? Yep. And that Jarvan coming in may have just messed him up because that Galio has that damage. Oh, almost with the ultimate. Oh, the long range Q and Katarina coming in from mid lane to clean up that Graves.
Shut down.
Good stuff from the red side. Coming in with that aggressiveness, putting themselves right in the jungle.
I definitely enjoyed that long range, the max range Q from Galio getting that Jarvan. If that Jarvan hadn't have hit that the bomb plant, he probably would have survived that. He had the escape, but he hit the bomb plant trying to get out. A little bit of aggression from Braum here on that Lulu.
Chat having Dark Shield might be looking for Medges if he gets a little bit more fed.
Oh,
really
here comes an engage.
Slow trade bot. Looks like Braum gets the
we have the passive on Twitch. The stun on Twitch.
The Lulu ultimate
from Lulu. Oh, wow. But that Twitch base damage is just crazy. Caitlyn was over the wall. Couldn't get that damage in. Katarina's coming in from the side. Getting in that trying to hop directly onto that Twitch. But Orianna's there. Junpo out of the ultimate. Jarvan's here to try and clean up, but he's stuck in his own ultimate and cannot get out.
Everything for the Twitch. They just want to get this Twitch. They're not going to get this Twitch.
I think
everything.
Exactly. I think they need to focus that Lulu first because that Lulu is really what it is. This is definitely a protect the carry comp. Graves is top lane trying to go in on Maokai. But Maokai's just too tanky for Graves.
The red side looking totally in control of this game right now. Oh! Graves picking that up with the Q ultimate combo and a huge burst onto Maokai. Not sure what Blue's gonna do, using all the ultimates and not being able to kill this Twitch. Red side can do pretty much anything they want at this point. You know, they're probably gonna take this Dragon. They have a massive gold lead of 7k. Blue's gonna need a miracle.
They're gonna try to go with this Caitlyn. Oh, that was a good E from Caitlyn. Good net. But they're gonna try and get this Braum. That's a good back off because they knew that going in there with no vision, that could lead to bad things. I saw that in the beginning. Oh, canceling the Orianna's recall. Jarvan coming in, getting the ult on. Braum landing the 3 ults. Okay. Twitch is coming in with that damage though. They're taking out the Lulu, so they gotta be real careful about this. The Galio's in here to protect too, but the Orianna does have the shield. They just have more base damage, I would say. Oh, this is looking bad for them. Katarina's coming in. They definitely got to take out that Orianna. Wow. Oh! Caitlyn getting the Orianna. Everyone hopping on Twitch. They're going to pick up 3 for none. Wow, that was good. And that's going to be a free Mountain Drake for them.
Yeah, red side a little bit caught out there. Only had 3 of the members. Like the blue is ready to be on that aggressive side right there. Not
They
sure.
didn't have that vision.
Not sure what red was doing, staying, but not having the Lulu there too. Not really sure what happened there. Or also the ultimate could have used it to fuel for them.
Oh, they're not taking the dragon.
They might sneak up onto this Graves right now. Oh, happy. Graves with the slick sidesteps, able to burst off this cat too. Probably gonna pick up this Braum kill with the Lulu speed and shield. Lulu picking up that kill with their picks up. Graves gonna chase down this Maokai. Will be enough damage. Flashes. Maokai also flashes in return with the E now. Gets the first damage from his Q. Gets the kill. Graves picking up those kills. They thought they were gonna jump on him, but Graves at this point, 6-1, really aggressive now. Has a lot of that damage.
They have a 5-1 Twitch, a 6-1 Graves. Those are their 2 carries just popping off. Graves sitting in that bush trying to get that Jarvan.
Graves
But that was
waiting for them.
Yeah, that was a good snare from Caitlyn though.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, she'll grab the mid turret while they grab this dragon. As you said, still getting up right now. Cat looking for a fight on the board. Just give it that good old gunblade right at the start of the fight.
What I do like about this red team is that they do know good balance between objectives and kills. They know when to back off and everything. They had one little mix up there with the Twitch and the Orianna and the Galio in bot lane, but I think that they recovered well from that because the Graves is now starting to pop off.
Well, that Graves burst right there was eye-watering. Just dashed over the dragon wall and got a double kill with Q.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
I think the only one who is able to kill that Graves right now would even have a chance at killing it would be that Katarina.
Definitely Cat trying to be the last hope for blue side as they need Caitlyn to get to that late game point. But they're probably not going to with the aggressiveness that red side's bringing to them.
I just want to look at this gold lead. We have a 10k gold lead right now at 15 minutes. That is an insane lead right now. Right now it's really looking towards red side's favor.
The tanks not going to be able to tank this either, not really having much armor here. And Graves having 3 lethality items right now.
Exactly.
Not sure how they're going to be able to tank this. And red side just rushing the Rift Hole down right now. Probably going to grab this Rift and look for a fight. Close up the skins and you can grab that early hit.
They have no vision on it, so they can't contest it whatsoever. I'm gonna steal this blue because Jarvan doesn't deserve these blues anymore. Oh, a taunt coming off from Galio going in. That's some nice free damage right there. I was gonna say, if Jarvan goes in here without any vision of what's going on right beside him, it's gonna be dangerous. Graves uses an Yo move, thinking that there would be a good engage, but Jarvan has a really good
They're gonna save this Rift Hole to probably use it on the inhibitor, to use it as an engage opportunity to try to get the most out of the Rift Hole probably here.
Looks like we're gonna get a fight top lane. A lot of crowd. A lot of noise up here in the top lane.
And Twitch is actually on the bottom side of the map, not with this team right now. I just realized where Twitch is.
Well, at this point, I don't think Twitch really needs to be with them. Like, yeah, like it'll be an easier fight, but Graves has so much damage right now. Right now, they're putting everything on their Twitch and their Graves.
So everybody just backing off, gonna reset here, not looking like they wanted to push up that top after the wall. Probably pick up some of those item spikes, you see that run-ins before the Twitch come out right now.
They're only... Look at this kill lead, though. It's a 6-18. Right now, the only people on the blue side with kills are Katarina and Caitlyn. Those 3 tanks, they needed some of those kills to get popped off. Graves coming in, trying to get that Yo move. They get slowed from the Hex Deck Gunblade. Trying to clear that vision.
They actually use the Rift Hole here on mid lane to try to force a fight right now in the entire Rift.
Makes sense though. Rift Herald taking out the tower damage. Orianna going in with the ultimate. Braum trying to protect as much as he can, but he can't. Their damage is just too great. Katarina's low health. She needs to back off. That's going to be a free mid tower for them. They can try and poke them as much as they can, but the Galio's too tanky. Protecting. Lulu has those shields. Orianna has the shields and the poke. You can out-poke this poke team. Ooh, Orianna getting a little aggressive there, taking a tower shot.
Forcing the heal out of this Caitlyn is really important stuff here. Not having the Katarina ultimate, not having the heal for the Caitlyn is going to be easy fights for them as they close out and grab all the inner towers, force them into their base.
Yeah, this is a rotate bot lane. I really like their objective play because they know that they can win fights. So might as well just take out every objectives that they can, you know? Next is on to the inhib towers, which I feel like it might be a little bit more difficult because they're all full health now, and the minions are easy to take out. So they're gonna have to try, if they're gonna try and get this, they're gonna have to try and force a fight. But they do have 6 towers to blue side's 0. So right now this is really favoring the red team.
Red side looking like they just want to clear up the vision, clear the board in the jungle, grab some gold. Not really looking to, you know, push the lead right now. I'm not sure why. Maybe sit in this bush and try to get a kill. The blue side really shouldn't be pushing out of their base right now.
Exactly. They need to stay back and try and compose themselves, I should say. Dragon's up in 40 seconds and Baron's up in 10. It looks like we're going to try and get a little bit of objective play here. I think that's going to be a free Baron and a free Dragon for the red team because, I mean, the blue team can't really do much against them.
Totally, blue team right now just trying to put some vision down, trying to scrap up the gold they can. Trying to do anything they can, knowing that the red team can just easily destroy them right now.
Oh, Galio going in on. Caitlyn escaping with sliver of health. She's going to have to back pretty soon, though. That's dangerous for them.
And now red side could just force out the Baron knowing that the Caitlyn's low.
Oh yeah, here's a free Baron for them. Look at that Graves damage, they're just shredding this. That's nice. Oh, Maokai ult out of nowhere. I think he went for the steal, but like, I don't think he had enough range to do it.
Not sure why the Maokai threw the ult. Now they're not going to have that from the team fight if they decide to force down this mid with the Baron, which they really should.
That was a little bit of a waste of a good ultimate. Especially if he can, like, he knows the team fight's happening. Oh, Youmuu's from Graves going in. Flash, and oh my lord, you see that auto attack ultimate.
I absolutely eye-watering damage. Almost one-shot of Fido.
Orianna getting the ult off, killing the Katarina. Wow, there's their 2 damage dealers gone.
Yeah, wow, red side showing that they could easily just win this.
Tower dive. Galio's even tower diving the Maokai. And he's taking no damage from the tower. Graves coming in to try and clean up this Maokai kill. Legendary kill. Now it's just the fact of trying to get this Braum off the tower from protecting it. I think this game's going to be over pretty soon.
Graves didn't even die from that case shot being only at 500 health. The blue side really just doesn't have much to go off of right now.
Flash Galio taunt. And an ultimate from Lulu going in, but the Braum ult's trying to save him. Oh, they got the Twitch locked into both towers there with the Jarvan ult.
The Wombo coming out from Galio, Lulu here, knocking them all off for that Twitch frame break. The Oi TP's right back in here. They're going super aggressive, trying to kill the Jarvan on the pad. Not enough damage here. See if Katarina can pick up anything. Ult get canceled from the Galio. It's completely stopped by this Maokai. Going to try to pick up a kill on the Graves right now. Not really doing much, just kind of walking around, see what he can pick up. Jarvan, all as well, trying to look for the Graves. But he just going off completely knows it's over. Red side has this completely under control.
Galio going down with that damage.
Greedy there gets stunned under tower, under a cupcake. That Greedy a bunch of times can't do much. A little greedy.
Caitlyn had a bunch of damage to do to that Orianna, but she got a Lulu and her own shield to save her. Shields are crazy, and this is looking like it's going to be a red side win. There might be one final team fight here. Lulu's going down. Oriana's the last one there. Can she finish it off? No, she can't. But Lulu takes the Caitlyn with her.
I guess it was too soon. Last say, one game going to the Warriors, but here we are seeing a last second stand from the blue side. But shit,
I like a little bit of flame from Galio. Game isn't even over. Oh, Twitch is coming in for this back door right here, following him.
No.
Oh, is it happening?
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, no one sees him. Only Braum. Can he do it? He gets stunned from the Braum ultimate and finishes the game. GG.
Yeah, coming with that aggression from the red side, just absolutely dominating that early game, just what they wanted. Two-shotting the Caitlyn, not letting her do whatever she wanted to do, canceling these Katarina ultimates. Wonder how blue side's gonna respond to this aggressiveness from the red side.
Exactly. We still got game 2 going. Oh, that was a good game. Alright.
So game 1 going to the Warriors over the Chargers here. I wonder, what do you think the Chargers are going to have to do to adapt to the aggressiveness of the Warriors to match them here?
I definitely think that they shouldn't go 3 tanks into this, because Twitch is just a tank shredder in general. They didn't really build the magic resist that they needed to build. And like it didn't go. I'm trying to find the word. I would have to say that they need a more aggressive standpoint, because the Twitch did play very defensive early, but they waited for that Graves to pop off, waited for their moment to shine.
Yeah, totally. That Graves, I wonder if they're gonna ban it out now, seeing that 2-shot capability on him from those, early kills snowballed into the 3 lethality items there.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. They had 2 carries in that, and they couldn't stop either of them. Like the Braum, I do have to say that the Braum did really well with protecting as much as he possibly could, because that really, he protected the tower as much as he could. He protected his people as much as he could, but the damage was just too great for him to, for his shield to stop. His ultimates were on point too. Because if you saw in that one of the last couple team fights, Braum went in when everyone engaged the Graves and everyone on the Caitlyn. Oh no, when the Galio went in with that wombo combo with the ultimate and the taunt with the one of the last team fights at the Blue Nexus, Braum was there to ultimate and really got them to back off, so that it would have been a great wombo combo if that Braum wasn't there with that ultimate. So that's why I got to praise that Braum a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. We saw Braum, stopping the Twitch from outputting a lot of damage, but there just wasn't, not enough dive damage to really deal with the people they wanted to deal with, or, get on this Twitch as well.
Exactly. I definitely think this is going to be a great game too, though, knowing what we know now. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think from the Charger side, they're going to need a little bit more aggressiveness, maybe a little bit more of an aggressive jungler, definitely to match the Graves if they don't ban out. I really think they need to start banning out the Graves, the Lulu, or picking away from them as well.
Exactly.
And right now, we're currently setting up the second game right now and having a little bit of issues getting people into the game right now.
Yeah. It should be starting up pretty soon. In the meantime, though, let's talk about that gold advantage. How do you think that they did that? How do you think they got that big of a gold advantage early?
Yeah, getting these early ganks here. That we saw there was a lot of aggression from the the Jarvan on the top side, popped the Galio's flash, and knowing that You know, the Graves went to the bot side, got that one kill onto Braum as the first blood, and kind of just like steamrolled from there. And then we saw I would say like failed gank onto mid lane when they tried to gank this Orianna, and she actually got the return double kill. I think those ganks could have gone a lot better. Jarvan wasn't really getting these ganks to go out so well, and then from there they just kind of kept picking them out, getting these good ganks, and Graves ahead. Just a snowball, really hard to stop that.
Exactly. The Graves was watching the map with his wards. That was one thing that the Chargers, they were the one who lost, right?
Yes.
Chargers, that's one thing they lacked was their vision. They definitely face checked bushes a lot, and that's what really, I would say that was their downfall, because they got that first blood, and that got the Graves starting to roll.
Yeah, really hoping they ban out the Graves here or pick something to match the aggressiveness. Sound like a Lee Sin, a Kha'Zix, or maybe a Sheikah. They can't be playing these tanks when they know Warriors want to play that super aggressive burst damage.
Exactly. I think they're going to need a little bit of counter aggression because, they tried playing, I would say that the jungler needs a little bit more of a counter aggressive standpoint instead of that Jarvan who sits in the jungle and farms and then occasionally throws in a gank. We need those early ganks off to get their players steamrolling. But the bot lane, I would say that the Chargers played it right. The Twitch and the Lulu, they played it right because they stayed back and they kind of waited for the Caitlyn and the Braum to make their mistakes. And once their Graves started getting steamrolling, he was like, "Hey, let me spread the wealth to the bot lane." That's really what's going to determine is how they counterpick against each other and how they counterplay. There was really no counterplay, I should say, from the losing team.
Yeah, they did try to play those lanes, get that farm up. They did have that vision there too, but just not quite the defensive standpoint they really wanted and needed. They definitely wanted to drag this game out and let the Caitlyn do something, but Red side pulling that aggression. Caitlyn barely didn't even get a finisher, i.e. that game too.
Yeah. With their comp though, they couldn't even really snowball the Caitlyn because they had 3 tanks. Jarvan can deal damage, yes, but it's a lot harder for him to deal damage than it is for who should I use? It's a lot harder for a Jarvan to deal damage than it is for an Elise to deal damage, because Elise has that burst, but Jarvan, you have to get close to them. He's really just an engage, I should say. And they had the Maokai, which is also an engage, and then they had the Braum, which is also an engage. They didn't really have that damage that they needed, and that once their Katarina and their Caitlyn died, they lost the team fight.
Yeah, I definitely think switching the Jarvan up to maybe Elise would be really good, or maybe even Kha'Zix too for that die potential to get on the carry this time around. Be really good stuff to see. Hopefully ban out that Graves too. Really problematic for them.
Exactly. I think they just need to learn how to counterpick their team comps and everything because the tank meta did work. They got to learn how to adapt and change to the patches. Tank meta is not really. It's not as powerful as it used to be.
Yeah, definitely. And we also saw, the Lulu didn't opt out to have that Ardent Sense, opted out for that Frostfang for the early game damage, the Sightstone for the Vision. Didn't want to have the Ardent Sense, just wanted to play a more aggressive play style with Twitch.
Yeah. The Lulu's poke was very nice, If they have that bot lane super aggressive, then it's an easy win for them because the Caitlyn and the Braum, they didn't really know how to fight against that. They weren't really pushed up in lane, but they were freezing the lane and they were getting more damage off on them than they could, and they were waiting for their jungler to make the right call on to go in and snowball their team.
Definitely could see some more macro play out of the jungler for sure. Not really liking the whole Jarvan aspect here because it wasn't doing a whole lot of damage. He didn't opt out to buy Warrior into Black Cleaver. Hopefully we'll see if they ban the Graves this time around. Now Warriors being on the blue side and the Chargers being on the red side now. Warriors having that first pick, probably gonna pick that Lulu if they don't ban it.
Poor foam.
Gonna see a Fiora ban probably for this top lane. You know, probably keep top lanes back to tanks, keep them on that wet noodle fight, have them on their own little island. Probably scared
No
of this
cure for
Fiora here.
fools.
A Yasuo ban as well. Really surprised not to see them ban the Graves. You know, really would expect it when it dominated them so hard in the last game.
If it's not within one of these first 3 bans, I'd be very surprised, because then the Warriors can just pick up that Graves real quick.
Yeah, having that first pick capability.
I'm on to you.
So they banned their Twitch, you know, as expected. You know, having that massive AOE damage in the backline, but I'm sure they'll just pick Xayah instead. You know,
Which is
the
a
same
very
thing.
hyper carry.
Seriously?
Banning the Rakan again as well from their support.
That's definitely a really good ban, because like Rakan has a lot easier time hopping on people, making sure that they are out of the fight with his W and his charm. It's an Orianna ban.
So wonder if you know, Warriors here, they're gonna lock in Graves would be, you know, really good idea here since it wasn't banned out. But it looks like they're gonna lock in the Triss for the ADC, have that aggressive Sig play style. You know, really good, gonna get those jump resets. Get an Ezreal jungle. This is what we're talking about. Get a more aggressive play style for their jungler. I wonder if this is gonna be enough to stop the Warriors though.
Is an Ezreal jungle. Yeah, you definitely have to get him started though. If it's an Ezreal jungle, you have to make sure that he's started, or else he kind of falls off. Is it? Let's see. Cho'Gath tank top with that heavy AP damage. This is just gonna be, and the top lane's always gonna be super tanky for them. No, their bot lane's pretty aggressive too.
Actually, I was surprised here seeing that the Warriors don't want to pick that Graves again so early. You know, really thought you would have wanted that, but maybe, you know, he's just not feeling the Graves right now. I'm gonna pick away that Lulu as well. You know, keeping that amazing Lulu pressure on the Tristana. I wonder what they're gonna pick for their bot lane now against Lulu Tristana. Really strong combo there with, you know, defensiveness and can go aggressive whenever by just jumping on the enemy bot lane.
But the Lulu Tristana has a lot of poke for them. Poke damage. The Lulu can buff the Tristana's damage, and the Tristana just has amazing range.
So we're actually gonna see a Sejuani pick here. I'm starting to think this is an Ezreal ADC and not an Ezreal jungle here.
Yes, it's definitely an Ezreal ADC or an Ezreal mid. That could be. I would say Ezreal's a pretty good flex pick right now, but
Yeah, definitely.
Sejuani
Well, now
is
I'm
a
just
very,
mad.
very tanky jungler. Again, they got 2 tanks right now, and I mean Ezreal. I mean, I'm not gonna doubt them at all, but Ezreal isn't exactly the pick to go right now. He doesn't have that high damage cap anymore.
Yeah, Ezreal ADC a little bit, you know, lacking and takes a long time to
Think
get starting
carefully,
up
my
here.
friend.
We really thought it was gonna be an Ezreal jungle with the lethality, you know, get those early ganks going, get the aggressiveness going here. And we see the Warriors ban out the bomb so he doesn't stop the damage incoming again. And we saw, you know, the
But to
Vladimir
sleep
into the
then.
Cho'Gath. Really good pick here to, you know, keep that Cho'Gath on a leash. And it looks like Warriors on the blue side definitely gonna keep that aggressive comp they want.
Yeah, definitely. That is a very aggressive comp so far. The Vladimir, though, can get so tanky. It's actually scary how tanky he can get because of all the the spell
If you
vamp he gets.
insist.
Banning out the Swain, that's a little funny here. We never really see that one out anymore.
No, but it does make sense to me because Swain can definitely counter Vladimir pretty well. A Vlad mid.
So this is definitely going to be an Ezreal ADC here as we see the mid lane Anivia being picked here.
Anivia's wave clear is going to throw into if the Warriors get that early lead. If the Warriors get that early lead, Nivea's wave clear could bring the Chargers back into the fight because of that. But Anivia's really just single target damage, I would have to say. Like, yeah, her ultimate's really good if you don't notice it, but you can hop on her pretty quick.
Then there's a lot of mobility coming out from the blue side as well, and we're going to keep the aggressiveness going with Riven top and Kane jungle. So they're actually going to be able to be a little bit tanky, you know, Riven falling off into that little bit of a bruiser spot, Kane, if he goes red form, incredibly tanky. Vladimir, getting health for AP and health for AP as well, stacking vice versa. End up being really tanky here. And we see from the Chargers, we see a 3 tank comp again. Alistair, Cho'Gath, and Sejuani here.
I'm gonna have to give this. My prediction for this is I think the Warriors are gonna win this one, only because they're based clearly on their comp. If you look, Alistar, Cho'Gath, and Sejuani, they don't really have that high damage. Ezreal and Anivia, they do have the high damage, but Ezreal, it takes a while to get him started. If you don't get that Ezreal started, he's kind of useless. And same with Anivia.
Also, it's not very consistent damage, all being based off his skill shots here, and misses them. Not going to really have a whole lot. And
Exactly.
the mobility from the Warriors is going to be enough to, make sure Ezreal isn't a safe pick. You got all these Riven jumps. You got Kane dashing, knocking up and going through the walls. You have Vladimir being able to slow. You have Tristana being able to jump on Lulu speed. There's just so much mobility here that Ezreal's not really going to be that much of a safe pick, and they should be able to get out of Anivia's zone fairly easy. But it's going to need like a really good engage from this Alistair to knock up 3 to 5 people, get the Cho'Gath to rupture and silence them right after for Sejuani and Anivia to close them off.
Yeah. I'm not really entirely sure why they banned Yasuo, because this would have been a great comp to put Yasuo in. Because, if you look, the Alistar and the Cho'Gath knockups and everything, and the slows from them, they definitely have more CC, I should say, than the Warriors. But the Warriors make up with that for their move speed and their the mobility. The shields Lulu gives, the move speed Lulu gives, the all 3 Qs that Riven has, or E, Kane's dashes. Vladimir can dodge all of that with his pool. I just think that the only thing that would really help him in the team fights is Sejuani ultimate, because that could really lock someone down and get that crowd slow. If she can land that stun onto Tristana all the way in the back, then they might have a chance to win that. But it all depends on who gets really popped off, I should say.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun game to watch. The Warriors get on the aggressive side again. You get this Riven rolling, you get this Kane rolling, and get the Tristan to be really aggressive on jump. You said it'd be a really fun game to watch them just go pop off and go absolutely crazy all over them.
Exactly. I definitely think the Kane should focus a little bit top lane early game, because Riven against the Cho'Gath is very good, because Riven is good, but Cho'Gath has that base tank, that base health that he can take and knock her up and get her away, silence her and everything. So if Kane focuses top a little bit early, he can get that Riven rolling until she can support herself with and overcome that base HP.
Yeah, I was saying I would expect Kane to go red form definitely, but seeing his Graves playstyle of him just flashing in and going in, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a more aggressive roam style of the Shadow Kane, giving him the extra movement speed in his dash in the walls, and giving him that extra burst damage that he might want from his W.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely think that too, because they don't really have a true tank, I should say. They have a lot of bruisers. Like Vladimir right now is their only quote unquote true tank, because he can get very tanky, but he also has the damage to do it all. Riven is more of a bruiser than anything. She can get tanky. So I think that it would probably be really really smart for them to go red form Kane.
I'd love to see a Shadow, just it'd be great to see him run around and do some burst damage. Can't wait to see what Warriors are going to do. Hopefully we get the same explosive, aggressive playstyle from them. That'd be really nice to see here to close out this game against the Chargers.
Exactly. And if they do get that early lead, it would also be smart to go Shadow Assassin Kane too, because if he's already popping off, might as well keep him rolling, and have the Riven or the Vladimir just to go straight tank.
So as we're gonna see here, pretty standard Keystones again. All going with that aggressive fervor of battle here. When speakers on the Lulu, Thunderlords on the Vladimir, they also go aggressive. And Ezreal opting out for Feather, I think he really thinks he's going to be able to hit these skill shots. Cho'Gath going for Courage of the Colossus over Grass of the Undying. Cho'Gath looking to be more of a sit-back defensive top laner, much like his Maokai, I'm sure of it.
Exactly. Although Kayn does have Fervor. I'm used to seeing Kayn's with Thunderlords. So that's a little bit different for me.
I think, seeing him have the Fervor, he's definitely going to go red form now instead of blue.
Just so that he has that, red form is actually, it's his lifesteal and his not spell vamp, but his health regeneration just from his abilities is actually insane in red form. His ultimate gives him like half his HP back.
Yeah, his ultimate drains 47% of the maximum health of the target, so it'd be massive from the Cho'Gath, who has like 4,000 health in a team fight, and he just steals 57% of that for himself. You get that full heal by just ulting their tanks. And right now we're loading in, starting game 2 of the Warriors versus the Chargers. Warriors playing the blue side, Chargers playing the red side here. We're going to see the standard item pickups once again. Relic Shield for the Alistair, Corrupting Pop for the Cho'Gath for the Lane Sustain. Doran Blade again on the Ezreal.
Lulu going Spell Thieves once again, too.
That's not surprising. Tristana, when Doranblade, instead of the shield, they wholly know that they have the aggressiveness over this bot lane. They know that they could easily take control of it here. And seeing this Alistair a little bit, giving that a good old BM laugh there.
Exactly. They do have a little bit better of a setup this time, for their jungle, They got Riven watching the top river, see if anyone's going to come, but now they got 2 people sitting back in the bush. The Warriors, I should say. I mean, start including the names, but sitting back in the bush, waiting for them.
So predictions here. Which lanes do you think are gonna win? Which lanes do you think Warriors are just gonna win all their lanes here? Having that aggressive playstyle. Or do you think any of these lanes are gonna be able to hold out their defensive?
I would have to say that bot lane, the Warriors are going to win. Because they have the range, they have the sustain, they have the Alistar and the Ezreal, but the Ezreal has to land his skill shots in order to get that damage off and initially get started off, Top lane, I would say, would win if the Kayn kind of, I would say top lane Warriors will win if the Kayn focuses a little bit top lane early. It'll be a little bit harder for the Riven to get the kills on Cho'Gath, I should say, because of that base health. Vladimir mid, I feel like he's going to be able to sustain a lot longer than the Anivia. So, we got a little bit aggressive going in already. I may stand corrected.
Riven here showing some excellent combos between stringing those autos in between their Qs and getting this Cho'Gath dangerously low. He already popped his potion. Not sure how the Cho'Gath's going to pair up. Pushes out just a slightly little bit. I'm sure this Riven will notice and just go in on it and get that early kill lead that she needs.
Exactly. You can definitely tell that they're a lot more confident in this game. The Warriors are a lot more confident in this game because they know that they could be aggressive. They know that the Chargers don't really know how to deal against the Warriors. Like their aggression, I should say. They don't know how to keep that defensive mechanism keep going.
We're just gonna see some standard stuff right now. Hopefully get some vision and ganks going on soon here. But seeing on the Warrior side, all 3 of their solo laners and jungler picked up these refill pops for that gold value again. And we're gonna see them have probably a better CS game as well. Get that fully just in pure CS numbers. We see Cho'Gath, already lacking a little bit of CS. 7 CS compared to that 15 on Riven. Riven keeping up that aggression, which she can't grab that gold. Anivia for a quick trade on the Vladimir should be okay. Could lifesteal that back up.
Exactly, and that's the thing about Vladimir is that once you have him low, you can't really keep him low because of his Q and his spell vamp. Early game it's gonna be a lot easier to keep him low, but once he hits that late game, it's gonna be so hard to keep him low. Once he's down, he's gonna just get all of his health back from his Q. but this Riven is really playing against the Shogoth really well, you know, keeping him outside of the farm range, making sure that he isn't able to, you know, get that farm, I should say, you know, like, and keeping him low.
I definitely think this Anivia should maybe ease up the aggression here, as it's making him lose a lot of CS in the mid lane. Vlad did 22 to 17 of Anivia here, and you know, Vlad with the Dark Steel is gonna have even more sustain than ever. So really think she needs to change up her game plan, probably grab all the CS she can right now. As we know, Vladimir will get the aggressive on her later.
If anything, the Sejuani needs to help out the mid right now. Like, early game is exactly when you need to deal with a Vlad. Yeah, he has a sanguine pool, but it's better to keep him out of lane than to, like, you know, keep healing up and destroying this Anivia.
Yeah, definitely the Syndrome needs to get more first. As we see, Alistair actually heads up over putting the Unbreakable Will heal, jump, rocket him away from the Tristana. Good stuff from the Warriors here. They end up returning damage back onto the Alistair. Good plays there. Immediate Polymorph coming out from the Lulu to save that Tristana from those bits of damage. Really good stuff to make sure the Warriors stay alive here. But knowing that the heal down, maybe Syndrome could look for a game spot. Syndrome definitely needs to get some more early aggressive. As we saw, you know, Warriors plays really well with that. I'm sure she's gonna want that against Kane. Getting a little bit of damage off of Nivea, try to hopefully pop a stun, not really much of a gank there. But this Syndrome needs to get rolling, because they let Warriors win the early game again. They know what's gonna happen, especially having this kind of comp.
Exactly. And the thing is with this bot lane, why I like Lulu as a support so much is because she has great disengage, but she also has great engage, you know? Like, when she comes in and she can speed up the Tristana to keep her going, and give her that little damage boost, you know? But then if everyone starts coming in, she polymorphs, and Tristana can jump away. You know, this bot lane has a really good combo. You know, the Lulu might die every now and then, but Tristana will stay alive. It looks like Riven's gonna be going on this Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath getting his ultimate soon. Oh, the flash from Riven. Cho'Gath barely surviving. If that Cho'Gath would have upgraded his ability and landed his Q, he probably could have won against that Riven with his ultimate.
As we see some excellent performance again from the Riven, keeping that aggression and making sure to string in those autos in between his spells to make sure to get the most out of the passive and aggressiveness there. Not sure what Cho'Gath's gonna do, as he does have his feast now, but if Riven keeps playing like this, I'm sure when she has it all, she could do some really good combos out there and just absolutely burst this Cho'Gath before he can get his tank. And we see Syndrome trying to gank the Vladimir. Vladimir uses the Syndrome pull, but he ultimately gets the ignite, the healing, flashes away, see if he's gonna get away here. Anivia flashes in to get these last autos, not quite gonna pick up the kill. Kane flashes in WQ, gets the 8 cross on Anivia. See if we can kill this Syndrome real quick. Nope. Syndrome's just gonna leave this Anivia to die. Anivia res back up, trying to clean up the Vladimir with her ultimate auto. Kane gets the first blood, stops Anivia from getting any sort of kills. As we see bot lane also going in on the Warrior side with Tristana and Lulu. Good polymorph there to stop him from headbutting.
Great barrier, great barrier.
Tristana in there, and that barrier pretty good there, knowing that the headbutt wasn't gonna put him into Ezreal. Really good defensiveness from the Warriors bot side right there. That could have been disastrous. And here we go, Kane again. Quick rotation from mid. You know, the ability to go over the walls, forcing the Alistair to use the flash. And this is what I'm talking about. Warriors with the really aggressive style, and now having this Kane, the rotation game, that have been really strong for them.
This bot lane is actually surprising me. The Chargers bot lane is surprising me. They're doing really, like, in fights, they're doing surprisingly well. Like, that's because of Alistar's base HP. Alistar is really doing a good job at keeping himself in front of Ezreal, you know, keeping the Tristana close in front of Alistar, getting the headbutt and getting the knockups so that Tristana can't get away. You know, and that's causing Ezreal to be able to get the damage, and Lulu's trying to polymorph the Alistar, but once that polymorph's gone, it's kind of hard for the Lulu and the Tristana to defend against that. Lulu can do everything that she can to keep the Alistar away, but once the Tristana uses her jump, it's kind of hard for her to get away. Riven gonna be going in with a little bit of damage, and Nivea's coming top lane trying to get something picked off, getting the wall. Riven going in with her ultimate, getting the stun off on Anivia. Riven trying to get this, get it all Q. Is this a double kill? Yes, one kill on Cho'Gath. gets the double kill from the minion damage on Anivia. Anivia just missed. Now if we look bot lane, Tristana getting crazy amounts of damage onto the Ezreal. The Ezreal ultimate getting some damage. Lulu ults to Tristana as Tristana jumps away, so I think that was a little bit of a miscalculation on the ultimate, but it was a good effort by them. Alistar getting the headbutt combo. Ezreal's in the back. Tristana has the E on them, getting the explosion down. He is dead. Now jumping on the Alistar, that is a double kill for Tristana. This is looking really, really good for the Warriors.
And this is what we were talking about, that explosive aggression is from the Warriors. Is already coming out, and we can see the ridiculous damage on this outcoming there. And you know, Kane now starting to steal the jungle away. They're gonna push that lead, the massive goal lead again, so they're completely in control of this game and take whatever they want, and hopefully win all these fights here.
Exactly. This is just I was saying I was surprised in that bot lane. I mean, they did well, but they kind of overdid their aggression a little bit. You know? Oh, we have a Riven chasing.
Vladimir and Kane here to back her up, make sure everything's all good here. Yeah, definitely. I don't think they're respecting the Tristana bomb damage. As we saw that explosive charge just destroy the health wipe. Ezreal, you know, did half his health there. So here, as everyone's backing, hopefully to pick up some of these items here that they might need. See, Tristana picks up that early BEHS for her IE, gonna play that super aggressiveness. And we see Vladimir almost has a Hexen's Revolver with the Phoenix Codex hopefully building into that Proto Belt. And we're gonna see the same start from Lulu going into the Sightstone, double Fairy Charm for Frostfang upgrade here. And with Kane already finishing Warrior, Sejuani only has a Ruby Crystal, can't probably finish a single hole. Already behind, and the Riven picking up the Black Cleaver to keep the aggressive armor shredding on the Shogoff as she goes in right now for a quick trade. Is there even be any more than a trade? Probably not. Actually activates the ultimate to just throw it right now. Misses off the kill. We look bot lane. Also trying to set something up with headbutt combo. Maybe a little late. Sejuani tries to flash in and keep the engage alive. A little bit of a misconception there, and here comes Kane. You know, having that warrior hopefully get good headbutt by Alistar to nullify, you know, knock from the Lulu ultimate. Alistar dropping really low. Wow! Ezreal being really aggressive. He's in and try to kill the Tristana. Tristana reaction on the heel. Lulu dropping drastically low. Didn't quite get the last shot from the Ezreal. Good position by the Alistar. Headbutt the Kane in, but Tristana jumped out there with the aggressiveness. And the bomb, the ultimate AoE splash damage was enough to kill the two tanks now. I wonder if Kane is gonna die this Ezreal. Ezreal uses E. Kane looking to touch the wall for the health, feeling quite good at the E war off. If he gets the last kill, hits the low. Also, and here comes Anivia, flashes in with the E, knows enough damage. They need to get out of here. Tristana jumps away, Lulu's zoned out. And as they try to go aggressive, Tristan's not gonna find it. Lulu needs to hopefully run, get himself executed so nobody gets the gold. Wow, wait, Anivia still got it. And now the Riven TP hopefully try to clean something up. Gets the Ignite already on here. Flashes in for the W combo. Really good stuff there. Not enough damage though. Barely living that Ezreal.
That was a really good fight by the Chargers, I'm gonna have to say, because you know this Ezreal's getting them all to the point where they're so low that they can't fight anymore, but they're dying out. Okay, Tristana's trying to keep this Ezreal blocked off. They're gonna get first tower here. Oh, that's not first tower, but yeah, they're coming out with this aggressive play style, and I haven't seen this from them. You know, it's nice. Okay, Alistar going in with the headbutt combo. Ezreal just barely missing his ult. Riven wasting her ult. But wait, she's still alive. Tristana's still living with just barely enough.
Oh man,
she's gonna trying to get away here. She still has her shield. Can she do it? Getting right here. Oh, barely. Kane coming in for the cleanup. Can he get close enough to this Alistar? I don't know. There's gonna be some fights top lane. And it's gonna, the Vlad's gonna be going down. Can't get the Alistar. Vlad going in. That damage, that heal, you know, it's coming here. He's doing a ton of damage and he's just healing. He's not taking anything anymore. Getting the Sejuani and possibly this Cho. Cho silences him. He gets a little bit of health regen off. And I think there's gonna be a double kill for him.
This is what we're talking about, you know, Warriors are at that state where they could just pretty much do anything they want. You know, gank the Vladimir. Look at that. He drops his ult, drops the Sangren pool, gets that huge damage on his ultimate with the empowered Q. It just dominates them. They can't really do much anymore at this point. Got massive goal lead, only 14 minutes in. And now they're about to grab all 3 out of the turrets. You know, mid, bot already down. Vladimir gonna pick up this top one. I don't know what the Chargers are gonna do at this point. The Warriors could really win any fight they want.
Exactly. It's definitely, I'm gonna say the only thing holding them in this, I am loving this Alistar. You know, this their Alistar is a great support. You know, if you saw like in a couple of those fights, when the Kayn went in, he was Lulu ulted. When he flashed in, he Lulu ulted to try and get the knockup, but the Alistar knocked him away. Oh, hopping on with the polymorph.
Yeah.
Trying to hop on to the polymorph. Ezreal.
He killed it.
Damage. Looks like a tower dive onto Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath getting away with his flash. Riven's still wasting their ult there, but that's okay. Oh, maybe not a waste? Oh, Cho'Gath's just trying to keep him away. Looks like Vlad and Riven are going to be chasing the Sejuani now. Looking to take the red buff in the process. Sejuani has a ward on it, so maybe she's going to try and smite steal it. But Vlad's coming over onto the other side to try and get this.
They're looking to hopefully, you know, collapse on the blue side. Nivea going to come around on the back. Nivea got the stun on this Riven. Sejuani's going to be out. Trying to see if they can collapse Sejuani. Looking for the re-engage here. Not going to happen here. Kayn just coming up to help make sure they're okay, you know, hopefully get a dive going here. Sangren pull E-combo from the Vladimir, gets knocked up. Mike is stunned if she can get 2 more hits. Those Sejuani ultimately stunned. Very low, doesn't have the Sangren pull. That's the red side here. The wall, great placement. They've Riven already used the jump, so let's see if they can get the wall. The Tristani that's still pushing in these towers, trying to grab that gold. They need to hurry up and grab the star before they get caught out again. Kayn, right here on their backside, actually with Shadow for the aggressiveness right here. Good Alistar right there. WQ combo. Fortunately, he was stuck in the wall. How do you use the ultimate to get a collapse anyway? Kayn and Tristana both are going to probably get out of this safely. And the red side now going to pick up this water dragon for them. See if Kayn wants to go for a steal. Probably not with that low health.
Yeah, I think what's really messing up the Warriors right now, like I'm not saying that they don't have the lead at all, because they can win the fights. It's just they're making dumb positioning plays. The Vladimir and the Riven are staying too long when they shouldn't have been, you know. And this Alistar knows how to play off of that, and that's same with this Anivia, you know. I'm really like surprised by this Alistar and this Anivia, you know. The past 2 games, they've had some really great plays, you know. Their support, I really like him because, you know, he knows how to set up, he knows how to protect, you know. And this Anivia is really showing us that she can do well because of with her wall, you know. She knows how to keep him taken off, and I think what it is just that the Warriors are getting cocky. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that overstaying commitment. I'm sure they were just hopefully just pushing their boundaries to just grab some kills.
Just see what they can do. Alright, we're looking at some wards around Rift Herald, trying to try and get this Rift Herald now.
We'll do the same thing they did last game, you know, pick up this Rift Herald, reset, get a good push in with it, and then force the fight. But blue side, this time they know they're there. You know, the Ezreal threw on the ultimate, and they're running over to try to go help them out. Hopefully get the steal going here. But, you know, Rift Herald already drastically low, not going to grab much. Ezreal tries thinking that huge steal is not going to find it here. Wonder if Sejuani just goes in here, probably not.
No, I was gonna say maybe they'll force a fight here, but I don't know if they can.
Especially having this Riven, you know, split push with volley and only having Alistar on it as well.
I mean, the Alistar can protect for a while, but he can't keep it going for too long, you know. Let's see. Ooh, good headbutt from Alistar back into tower, getting her kind of low, you know. Wow, I am in love with this Alistar, dude. He is keeping him CC'd until Ezreal can show up, getting the ult off from Riven. Wow, the headbutt coming in. I think Ezreal's going to be able to pick up this kill onto Riven. And I'm going to say that was all Alistar, man.
Yeah, this Alistar really showing promise, you know. But having the Alistar and the Ezreal down there while Rift Herald's going to come, not so good. They're probably going to pick this free inhib right now. Maybe try to sneak something more with Rift, but Rift is dangerous, probably not going to grab much. But definitely would have to hand Alice the MVP. Definitely doing good stuff here. Lulu just base tanking that Sejuani ult right there. Lulu have to ult so hopefully try to run. Alistair with that headbutt combo to secure the kill. A little bit of an overstay again, and then didn't quite get the inhib sadly.
But yeah, wow, you know, like I keep talking about him, but like, wow, that is the type of support I want on my team. You know, he's setting up the kills, he's keeping them away from the carries, you know. Headbutt, Alistar combo, Sejuani coming in, Sanguine Pool is gonna flash over the wall, and he's gonna escape. Possibly, oh wow, gets a lot of damage off onto that Sejuani. This Vladimir does so much damage. And he can heal for all that too, you know?
Having this proto belt into haunting guys right now, just giving them so much damage in lifesteal right now. I'm actually glad that, you know, we actually did see the Shadow King come out instead of Dark in the red form. You know, I kind of feel like it really suited the King's playstyle with rotation of cleaning stuff up.
I definitely think that's it does fit his playstyle, but at this point, I definitely think that the Vladimir needs to get a little bit more tanky, because that's what they're lacking right now. Is they're lacking the tank, you know. The Chargers, they have 3 tanks, you know, to protect their carries. And I mean, the carries are doing pretty good job staying in the back, but their tanks are really holding them off and, you know, securing the kills. I'm gonna say Alistar keeps walking on the very
nice. Almost looking for something too right there. Yeah, also, you know, the Warriors keep splitting this. You know, it's really good to split their pressure up, but, you know, Chargers stacking their CC on one guy and picking them out and then going to the stacks, and Warriors aren't quite finding, you know, the push they want. They didn't quite get the in, didn't quite get the tower. So they need to either be pushing faster or they need to group up to match their strength.
Knock up onto Riven. They're gonna try and really get this inhib, because an early inhib is really nice. Charge and Alistar going in with his headbutt combo, taking no damage. Lulu getting the ult off on Tristana. The Sejuani ult onto Lulu. Can't really get anything. Now Riven's here trying to pick up the kill on Sejuani. Kane going down. Ezreal has too much kite. Riven getting the Sejuani. That's 1 tank down. In the bot lane, you see Vlad is going to be picking up the Anivia. Now it's just a poke fight. Wow, Tristana almost going down from this Ezreal's poke. Riven and Lulu going to be getting out though.
Need to run away. They can't overstay this. Again, they already know what's going to happen. And actually, as we flashed that bot lane fight, Vladimir did not win. He actually died last second.
My bad. My bad. Wow, okay.
Yeah, a little shocking there, as she only needed 1 more hit of any sort. She was at 70 health, but she got that QE triple damage. Got that enough push just to finish off the Vlad.
I didn't watch that long enough. I'll have to get a replay on that later. Good job, Anivia. But that Ezreal surprised me. Kane tried hopping right onto the Ezreal, and Ezreal, knowing his limits, you know, once his ult was down, that's when he did his little flashpoint away, and Kane couldn't pick up the kill. Ezreal just kept kiting him. He kept his distance, and that's what I like to see, you know. The Alistar's taking 0 damage, so if they can get past that Alistar, it's good.
Yeah, definitely. I think the problem there was Kane, you know, using his ult really early on the Ezreal when he needs to, you know, go in there, bait out his E and then ult so he can stay on top of him there.
Exactly. Looks like we're gonna try and get a fight around Ocean Drake here.
Vision game from the Chargers looking really strong, you know, playing out most of the boards.
Oh, never mind. I think we're gonna go straight for a Baron call.
As Riven split pushes the bot, it's gonna be really good. Now we're gonna get a fight here, but Riven can hurry up and push that ball in and we tower and inhib again. It'd be really good to see. Not sure what Warriors is thinking here. Yeah, they know that they might have to back off. It's looking really bad. As their carries are getting really low from the Baron, and Lulu already had a ult just to give Kane some health. Choke off with the right slowly looking in to try to get them engaged. And he slows Sejuani on the flank, getting the ultimate she wanted there. Choke off Sejuani let her load out in here, keeping on the Tristana and killing them while the rest of the team dealing with the Riven with the TP in. Sejuani gonna fall to the Vladimir. Wow, both teams really split up in the back, trying to get each other's picks and carries here. Ezreal being in super aggressive, kill the Lulu, nobody's with them. was not too sure if that was really worth it. And now we have the top lane super minions pushing in. If Vlad and King can capitalize on this, maybe we grab a Nexus Tower as only Anivia and the Alistar are up.
This was, I'd have to say that was a really sloppy fight by the Warriors based off of like what we usually see. You know, they tried getting the Baron, but their carries were too low. They were just all scattered all over the place. It was an easy kill for all of them, you know? And I know that no one really clearly won the fight since it was an even fight. But like, I'd have to say that like the Chargers, that could bring them back in.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you really expect the team with the 10k gold lead to win that kind of fights.
It's very surprising to me. We're picking up another an Ocean Drake from both teams, so they both have the same amount of move speed now. Out of combat move speed buff. But yeah, that was a really surprising fight. It's because, you know, the Warriors are really, they're kind of doing it sloppy, you know, trying to get some vision off on here, but Lulu's getting a little risky with that. All right, let's see. Maybe there'll be a fight bot lane between Vlad and India. Riven's... Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'm a little surprised that, you know, Riven TP'd into that fight knowing she was splitting the bot. So I guess she really wanted to help out the team, you know, for that backline there.
But I mean, her TP was, it was right in the middle of 3 people. Nivea is doing really well, surprisingly, because she has that CC. She's landing all that CC really well. Oh, the flash and the ultimate, trying to get away with the Sanguine Pool. Let's see if Alistar can clean it up. Hitting him back into the Anivia wall, trying to get the stun now. Riven's coming up behind, so Alistar's gonna fall back. Now we got Riven coming in with the stun, almost getting the ult. We're playing too aggressive, Warriors. What are you guys doing? That's a free kill. Now Lulu's getting down. Going back in with the Sanguine Pool, trying to hop on that Alistar. Wow. And now the rest of their team is going to be coming in from the side. The rest of the Chargers are coming in from the side. I'm going to have to say, these guys are not... They're making really cocky plays. You know? Oh, Kane going in onto the Ezreal, getting the kill on the Ezreal, but we're still under tower with that stun. And Vladimir getting onto the Nexus tower, but not getting enough because the inhib is respawned.
Trolling him, yeah. Can we get a troll inhib in the chat here? This is one fiesta of a game, if I do say so. You know, we got the Warriors just throwing themselves in under the tower, you know, flashing in when the Anivia has the egg. Just aggressiveness all over the place. It just split up everywhere too. Just not picking up that bot tower. This is one great hell of a game, honestly.
They can afford to do that right now, though. But like too many of those plays, that could bring them back into it. You know, they're almost even in kills. Just the Chargers are 3 kills behind. You know, but the Warriors still have the 11k gold lead, and that's really the problem right now. Is that gold lead? But it looks like the Chargers are catching up because of these dumb cocky plays. You know, like the Riven is tower diving all the time. The Kane's tower diving just to get 1 kill, and it's not really benefiting them in the worthwhile, because if they can get that Tristana going, then things are good, you know? Keep the Tristana in the backline, but as soon as like your main carries are gone, you know, then it's just Tristana and Lulu's not tanky enough to keep them alive.
Yeah, definitely there. We even saw the Lulu got caught out by the Sejuani there and just died before even doing any kind of fighting that whatsoever.
Sejuani is so tanky, taking no damage practically. Alistar going in with that headbutt combo, trying to get him off the tower, you know. Cho'Gath is up here too now, so Riven can't really do much. It looks like we're trying to get a Baron. Kane is going over the wall again into a 2v1. Lulu's finally catching up, polymorphing the Sejuani. Sejuani can get that stun off, but Ezreal's doing an excellent job at kiting, and that was a great bait by them. Knock up by Lulu with their ultimate. Now there's the ultimate from Vlad, hopping in, Kane onto the Ezreal, getting the double kill. Is that a triple kill? Riven's here cleaning up in the backline. They do have that damage to keep them going. I think this one, if anything, this is gonna probably be 2 Nexus towers if that Cho'Gath doesn't do much, but this is gonna, I mean, 1 Nexus. this last Nexus tower. But I think that the Chargers, they had a good idea. It's just that gold lead really killed them with the advantages, you know? Cho'Gath going in, trying to kill the Tristana, getting it, but the Tristana ulting him back to the tower. If they just focus the Nexus right here, they can win. There we go, Cho'Gath going down. And that's going to be another win for the Warriors. GG.
Yeah. Warriors 2-0 the Chargers, and that was what we were talking about. You know, that massive gold lead, just let him be completely picked out there and still live and make that play worth it. That was definitely a really good call by the Chargers. You know, pick him out while they're there, get that Nivea while force their ultimates out, yet they still lost just because of the massive gold lead. Letting the Warriors soak up that damage and just completely annihilate them from the back.
Exactly. That was a good game though, because it felt a little sloppy towards the end from the Warrior side, but they definitely got a, you know, they knew that they had the gold lead, they knew that they could win. And that was the thing. That's what kept them in that fight. It's just you got to be careful with how cocky you are.
Yeah, definitely really aggressive stuff there. Not sure what they were really doing, you know, just overstaying, but you know, just didn't matter with the damage they had.
Yeah, if they didn't have that big of a gold lead or that like that much of an advantage over them, then they could have then I would have to say the Chargers could have brought that back if they started turning it on a little bit earlier, but towards the end they started turning it on. You know, but that last fight really determined it.
Yeah, okay, so Warriors now, you know, got the 2-0 on the Chargers this game. This is a really good game to showcase here. And we are going to have a CSGO game later at 2 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stick around for that. And we are signing out now.
All right. Thank you.
Alright guys, that was League of Legends. We are going to be coming back relatively shortly in about 30 minutes with Counter-Strike Global Offensive, so stay tuned.
not you headbang.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the High School Esports League Round 6 Counter-Strike Global Offensive of regular season. We are going to be getting into BEHS Chieftains versus PLSHS Titans. And right about now, actually, knife round is going to be opening up. And we are going to be seeing Titans starting on T, Chieftains starting on CT. It is knife round, so neither that matters. Lewis trying to converse the CTs in the going A. It's pretty standard etiquette for knife round. Don't mess around, just run in, knife it up, and go. There's no real strategy with knife round, but these two teams both sitting around the same stats. I don't have the stats up on me at the moment. I do only have a single monitor to work with today. Unfortunately, that's going to be fixed after round Thanksgiving. But if you guys are not familiar with the competitive landscape of Counter-Strike Global Offensive in a competition game, most of the time there is going to be what is called a knife round. This is what you're watching right now. The knife round does not count towards the score of the game, but it does determine whether or not you get to choose your first side. So the winner of this knife round, which right now looks like it's going to be PLSHS, which it is, will be able to select whether they want to start CT or T side for the official match, which I believe they're going to select CT side, and that they will. So we are going to be seeing Titans starting out on the CT side versus Chieftains starting out over on T side, waiting for these players to ready up. Bomb ops into the game, and we are seeing the players all ready to go as we get right into the best of one, no overtime series. And again, if you guys are new to HSEL, at least for this season, we changed up the scoring format a little bit from last time. There is no overtime in regular season. So there is overtime in the best of threes in the playoffs, but in regular season, you get 1 point for every round you won, plus a bonus 3 points if you're able to win the game, and a bonus 1 point if you draw. If you lose, you get no points. So the maximum a team can get is 19 points for a win. We are coming into the pistol round. We are seeing the bomb, though, on Chieftains. Just smacked my mic there. Not sure if you heard that. I think I said the pop filter. But Chieftains botching that smoke, trying to smoke from mid. Never actually seen that smoke on Maniac. Although we are seeing the players pushing in the B. 3 of them, but no bombs. It looks like it's going to be fake. They don't see the... Oh, there's the player on van was there. He walked out. Not sure if he's aware of this. Shooting at him. Not sure exactly what's going on. Zika almost getting knifed. He's going for it. Absolutely. Trying to get the knife. Gonna get punished. Zika getting caught out by I'm done in the sight. Hi. Picking up 1. Although the bomb is down on A. The fake has worked, but they're gonna have to defend 2 versus 4. Maniac getting a quick kill on to Lewis. Still has 64 HP. The entry coming in quick from high. Gonna be taking site control, and that's Maniac down. The bomb has been planted. There are no kits, although they have an idea exactly where it is, and they have 3 players to defend. The bomb is gonna be stuck. The defuse is gonna be stopped, and no damage is gonna be dealt. He could still stop this, but it looks like he's out. The bomb is gonna not be defused. I'm just done. Came off that, but is he gonna have enough time? I believe he does. Yes, he will. Great attempt from Chieftains. It's not often that you see a fake come out, and even less often that you see it work. But they did get the bomb down. They did do what they really, the minimum they need to do on the T side. They should allow them to at least upgrade into pistols and possibly SMGs if they want to. We should be seeing Titans buying up SMGs into the second round. I'm just done taking a gamble, buying that M4, although look at his economy. He's got plenty of money to work with. And Goofy saving for that AWP most likely. Going down to Lewis, and we are seeing upgraded pistols on the Chieftains side. Lewis getting up close, picking up another one. Shot number 3, he's not going to get it. Clutch King going down. Sorry, Clutch King taking down Lewis. Maniac getting Goofy, although I'm just done trading him out. 3 versus 2. Clutch King on 4 HP with that UMP. Should try to get the fire if possible. They know he's up top, and they're going to be cleaned up at the same time. Absolute picking up 2 easy kills. 2-0 as Titans pull ahead in the start of this game. Well, we should be seeing at least SMGs, most likely rifles coming out from Chieftains on this round, and yes, we will. We're going to be seeing a very late buy from them, actually, picking up 4 AKs, and surprisingly, no AWP coming on to Goofy. He saved in the previous round. but he just did not have quite enough to be able to make that happen. Absolute going to be dropping a very good nade, doing not as much damage as I thought. Fired on 59 HP, and Maniac picking up the kill. The push is going to be coming out on the side. High, the only one left with the UMP. Retaking that position. They shouldn't look here. He's going to pick up one. Not going to die. He's actually going to escape. Well, Zika trading out, I'm just done. They still hold the man advantage. Well, as I say that, Lewis and Goofy picking up 2. Equalizing the game. Hey here. Sort of getting sandwiched between two players. Who's not going to pick up anything. Almost takes the 1. Both CTs rushing the player on bench. Only he's going to be shot in the back by Clutch King finally. And that is going to be the first round for Chieftains on the board. Titans here. Gonna have a bit of a broken economy. Their buys were a bit forceful in the last 2 rounds, and they are gonna be back onto the SMGs. And another rifle from I'm Just Done. He's just racking in the money, although I'm not sure that he has armor. Yes, he does. He has armor and full utility, so he's been racking in the money. Able to pick up that rifle in this round, although instead of picking up the rifle, they could have maybe thought about buying somebody else. Lewis, though, doesn't need a gun, apparently. Pick up a beautiful 1 dig on the Clutch King. Goofy almost getting a very good lineup. He picked up Fire, although Maniac hits the rack. That AK through the smoke! That's going to be Maniac picking up Lewis. Bomb stopped, however, by I'm Just Done in CT. And now, this is in favor of Titans. Only 1 rifle, though, as Maniac drops one of the SMGs. All these players are in CT. I'm Just Done picks up Maniac. Isn't going to allow for that headshot to come out, although Zika knows he's there. He's going to have to pick up 2. High only has a P250, so he could do this. He's going to be wrapping around towards CT. High is looking for this, although with that P250, he's going to have to get the first shot out onto his opponent. He is going to do a little bit of damage. 80 HP. That M4 is going to rotate on the site, actually, both players. Gonna go hunting for guns. They know the site is clear now, and that's gonna be an AK in the hand of Hay, who spots out Zika in the jungle position. 48 HP as that grenade is gonna drop him down below half. And this should be in favor of Titans, although the head sticking out from Hay is gonna barely escape the gun of Zika, who's gonna be able to cross up to stairs. I'm Just Done. Waiting in the back lines, shooting in the back, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. 3-1. As Titans get their revenge for that 1 lost round, 3-1. As they'll be able to finally buy up rifles yet again. I don't believe we'll be seeing an AWP coming out quite yet. Bit of a force buy on Absolute there on the SMG. That UMP could do some damage at close range. It looks like it's going to be a full rush towards the B site. 1 player in mid with this P250, a very risky play. It's going to fall back eventually. Molly and some other utilities stopping the push from the Chieftains T side. Sprays coming out, not going to be doing any damage. These pistols here are going to have to rush out very quickly to be able to take this damage. And look at this rotation early coming out from A. A little bit of confidence that they're going to be pushing the A site. And only 2 players left, and the push is coming. Only 2 players left on the site. Absolute and High picking up 1. Absolute picking up another. They're just getting mowed down. Jasmine will pick up the kill on the Absolute, but not before he drops down. Zika, I'm Just Done taking out fire, and it's all going to be up to Jasmine with this P250. Who's getting flanked around from behind? It's not going to matter. He's going to get dropped down from site. 4-0. Titans picking up another round. And looking at the scoreboard, we are on fire. Yet to pick up a kill. 0-5 right now. Struggling a little bit there. And unlike the Titans side, where we can see I'm Just Done at 11-1, and the lowest on 2-4. So definitely a lot more spread done on Titans side, although 4 rounds versus 1. We'll see if they pick up first game. Good shot from Lewis, picking up the head of Maniac. Getting an early man advantage against the pistols. Not exactly going to be picking up number 2. Going to get sandwiched. Somehow picks up fire on the flank despite having 19 HP. The push coming out. Jasmine is probably going to rush. That's another... Nope, not another shot out onto any of those players. The flash. Not quite flashing anybody on that T side. Somehow Lewis still alive up on here. He's going to pick up another one and another one. Can he get the ace? He's low on HP. He sees him. Goofy going to steal that away from Lewis there, who picked up 4 of those kills. Somehow picking up 3 of them, sorry, on 19 HP. I'm not sure how he managed to survive that, but single-handedly defending the A site, bringing the score to 5-0. As we're seeing guns coming out once again for Chieftains. AWP narrowly missing Lewis there. Shot that Maniac should have hit. He was not getting shot at. He had no aim punch. Lewis was just standing in the open. Maniac failed to connect that shot. Bit of a push, not working out exactly his plan for how he doing a decent amount of damage, just over 50 onto Clutch King, but not getting the kill that he was looking for. Absolute dropping down Maniac with the AWP. And the push now delayed on whether or not they want to move up. Absolute with this AWP is going to be watching the drop along with the AK of Lewis. They have the insurance up on the ticket booth. Fake Flash is coming out to hold that rotation off before they can get to the B site here. They're going to be having Jasmine lurking on the A site to try to catch any rotation, hoping they rotate through T-spawn to be able to catch this off. Zika almost getting one. Very hesitant on Absolute whether or not he wants to push out. Clutch King getting burned alive. I don't know if they know he's here. He's making a whole lot of noise. I believe they should know he's on truck if they mollied him out. He's going to be looking the wrong way. Should be shot in the back. No, he's going to escape. I'm not sure where these players on B site are. They spotted one in the back corner of site, so they should be able to pick up the kill on him. The bomb going down without cover. What are you doing? Jasmine just jumping on the site without any cover or care in the world. It is going to drop the bomb down in control of the CTs, although Zika and Clutch King are going to eventually clean out that site. 2 versus 2, though. This could have been an easy 2v3. Without losing that player to the bomb. That Molly potentially dropping down 1. Very close. Lewis on 13 HP. The Absolute dropping down Clutch King. Clutch King actually dropping Lewis. Running through the Molly. Not sure what his thinking was there with 13 HP. Zika with the AWP could defend this bomb. He's not going to. Missing the shot. That's going to be Titans picking up round number 6. And Chieftains here headed at 1 good gun round there in the beginning of the game. Picking up round number 4, I believe it was. Round number 3, sorry. But not able to string anything else together as Titans pick up 4 rounds in a row. We're going to be going into another rifle round for Chieftains. No AWP on the T side in this round, however. Bomb gravitating towards the A site. No AWP watching for the push this time. They should be able to push out into that site without the threat of the AWP, although if they wait too long, the op will most likely rotate into the jungle position to be able to watch the A push. Push coming out now. That should be the call from Absolute. It's not going to be coming quite yet. Goofy picking up 1 over the top of that smoke. Fire, nading his teammate there. That's going to be a lot of team damage. On top of Ticket, they don't really see him. He's through that smoke. He will eventually get the kill on that Molotov, although Hyde from behind is going to drop down Maniac. And Fire. And now it is all up to Jasmine and Clutch King versus 3. Absolute still on 100 HP with that up in jungle. And I'm just done. Hasn't taken a little bit of damage. AWP almost going down. Not able to connect the shot. Jasmine there. Struggling to get a kill. Eventually going down again to I'm Just Done, who's been racking in the kills in this game. 7-1. It's about time that I'd say Chieftains need to take a pause, slow down, and figure out what exactly is going on as we come past the midway point of this half. AWP, the peek on Clutch King. Not sure what he was trying to do there. They knew that op was in play. Trying to go for the deagle, though there really was no reaction from that player in mid. That's going to be another one. An AK trying to peek the op. Chieftain just running into kill after kill, just giving away rifles. Finally, Fire dropping down Absolute. concede his life as he knew he was going to drop down anyway. Eagle doing damage, although it's not going to be enough. Titans, 8-1. The AWP is going to be out of control, however. They have a whole lot of money to buy up as many ops as they want. And that's exactly what Absolute is going to do. He doesn't care if he got killed there. He'll just buy another one if he wanted to. Throw another one to his teammate. He's got plenty of money. Unlike the Chieftains, who are somehow holding on to his buy, only surviving with that full loss bonus. Now 6 rounds in a row lost. Flashers coming out. They are very persistent on the A side. The majority of these rounds, I believe, have been pushes onto A. We've only seen 1 or 2 in the B, and the one of them in B actually worked. So I'm surprised why they're not pushing. Great shot from the Maniac, taking a lot of damage, although dropping the headshot on the Lewis. Ido taking his place. I know he's there. Picking up 1, traded out by Maniac. However, the man advantage is on the T side. Chieftains finally doing something here. Smokes are in good position. That bomb has to go down soon, though. That smoke is going to clear. That's exactly that. The double peek. Not stopping the bomb, but actually escaping. Zika dropping down. Jasmine, however, also getting killed. And now it is all up to Maniac with that scout. The smoke going up. They know he's up there. They're going to spot him. He's not going to get the kill. He needs to go for the bomb diffuser, and he's not going to get it. Goofy defending that defuse. And now that is going to be double-digit rounds, I believe. Sorry, no. 9-1. As Chieftains are just unable to do anything here. Another AWP in the hands of Absolute. Not uncommon. And we are going to be seeing Maniac picking up the offense despite his performance. No, in fact, he should have spotted the leg of I'm just done. Up there, so that peak should be in the advantage of a Maniac. Spray coming up through the wall. That's going to give away a USPS on the cap position, who is going to hold their ground. That is the opening kill from Maniac. They need to push now before this rotation comes. They know they're there, and they're just holding back. What are they doing? Chieftains afraid to push these sites, and that is allowed now Absolute to take a position. Who's going to miss the shot as the shoulder peek comes out, but he's going to get it anyway. Maniac not reacting at all to that peek. One getting across, although they're going in one at a time into the grinder. The miss coming out from Absolute is going to allow the T's to cross into the side. That grenade is going to do a whole lot of damage. Jasmine and Zico feeling that grenade, dropping them down below half HP. Lewis picking up Jasmine, 2 versus 3 now. As Absolute picks up another one. And now it's all to Zico with this AWP. Will he be able to do it? Crouching behind that van, not even sure what he wants to do here. He's spotted out by Lewis on the site there. He's going to jump up into exposure, hoping somebody is going to come around. That smoke is going to block him out, forcing him to get a bit aggressive. Not sure why he wouldn't wait for the smoke to clear, but that's going to be round number 10-1. Titans just absolutely dominating this competition, and Chieftains afraid to push these sites. I mean, they're going in, they're throwing your utility, they're getting the opening pick onto the site, and then they don't do anything with it. They sit there, they hesitate. They don't want to push. And that's costing them these rounds. If they were able to get that opening kill and rush into the site, Absolute wouldn't have rotated. They wouldn't have picked up the kill onto their primary opper, Maniac. And they most likely would have won that round. And now we're seeing it again. They get the opening kill on the B, and now, again, Absolute's rotating, and now we see them constantly doing this. Lewis is going to rotate to watch the mid position. They're going to spot him out mid. For some reason, he pulls out a Zeus. But now they know where they're going, and Lewis is going to rotate right back. I'm sorry, not Lewis. It's actually going to be Goofy going into mid, messing up the nade, trying to throw it to the smoke. But they know where they are now. And right now, this is not looking good for Chieftains in this round. Lewis not picking up one, not able to find a shot. Getting sprayed down through that wood, not a lot of damage though. That is the smoke. Sorry, not the smoke, the flash onto Maniac, who's going to be killed by Goofy. Jasmine trading out for Lewis low. Goofy on 12 HP is going to drop the Clutch King. 2 versus 3 now. Hey, equalizing the playing field, dropping down Jasmine in mid. Bomb is in the control of High, who can't really connect a shot onto Zika. Bomb in full control of these CTs. As both these players, they have the A site. Absolute's going to catch out Clutch King pushing around. Now it's going to be Zika trying to push for his AWP, who's watching him. He's going to slow pick it. He's going to miss the shot. And he knows that the op is there. He needs to figure out how to get control of this bomb or kill both of these players. 17 seconds. Player moving around towards the CT position. He's wasting time. 10 seconds left. He needs to get the bomb now, and now it is unwinnable. Titans picking up round number 11. 4 seconds left. 5 seconds left on the board. Zika hesitating too much. Not willing to go for anything. And that's going to be round number 11. As Chieftains, again, just completely unable to pick up anything in this game. Another push towards the B site. We'll actually see if they decide to push out after they get any kind of opening kill or something. Molotov can delay any sort of push. Gunshots, Maniac gonna delay it. They throw the smoke. That is an indicator that they want to rush through it, but they're hesitating. Again, they are just sitting inside this position. Utility coming out. Flashes. They're finally making a play, although the bomb is hiding back. They need to get the bomb outside before the rotation comes. Right now, it's playing alert. Chieftains all over the place. I don't know if they know about the players back. We'll find out eventually, but not before losing 2 of their players. And this bomb just getting on the site now after rotation. Trades coming from Maniac and Goofy. The bomb will eventually go down. But right now, it's 2 versus 2. Maniac on 16 HP. The flank from Lewis should spot him out. Somehow, Maniac not paying attention whatsoever. Just lets Lewis line up his shot right in front of him. And get the kill. And that is going to be round number 12. Titans not picking up anything here. I'm sorry, not Titans picking up everything. Chieftains not picking up anything. They're going to be buying up into guns in this round. Lewis spraying the box, getting a little bit confident there, not really caring what's going on, wasting his abilities, but he knows he's most likely going to win this round statistically as we're sitting 12-1 as Chieftains are going to be pushing into the A site. No opening kills, very little damage. Fire! Not exactly going to pick up anything there. It's going to be Maniac. Zika, though, trading out Lewis. Absolutely picking up the kill on the fire. What's that AWP? High smoked off. Jasmine and Zika picked up 2. I'm just done, though, trading it out 2 versus 2, and that's going to be very quickly changed. But I'm just done. He's going to pick up round number 13 for the CTs. And again, looking at the scoreboard, we're seeing Fire on 1 and 14. Jasmine on 5 and 14. And we are seeing Maniac disconnecting from the game. Not sure exactly what that is about. And the pause is out from the T side as we wait for the player to reconnect. Possibly substituted. We'll see who connects to the server. But right now, if they're blaming this on a game issue, I don't know if you could fully say that. We're sitting 13-1. Having a bit of lag in your game is not going to put you down to 13-1. Hesitation and just plays like we've been seeing is what's going to put you into this scoreline. Coming into the last round of this half, the Chieftains really need to win this round. They need to win the pistol, and we need to win the consecutives to the pistol to bring themselves back into this game. If they don't do that, it's going to be a very long and painful fight back into this game. Put that into perspective to explain a little more. If the Titans win this round, they're going to put it on 14-1 half. Going into the pistol round, even playing field, we've seen already that Titans are outgunning them in terms of aim. They do have the better aim over the Chieftains in aim duels. Playing the T side, they most likely will get aggressive with those Glocks, maybe buy up pistols. They will have a bit of a disadvantage to USPs, although they should still be able to out-aim duel them. And it's going to be very tough for Chieftains to be able to win that pistol, which will put it onto round number 15 for Titans, which will mean that Chieftains would have to win 14 in a row to be able to tie this game. And again, there is no overtime. Maniac back into the server is going to pick up an AK-47. And we are going to be seeing a full-out push towards the B side, although we've seen them hesitate here before. It doesn't look like it's going to be the case this time. About 7 damage. Maniac sprays out into every corner of this map. Zika dropping down Lewis from the early push. That's going to be a good opening to them, although they're going to know they're there. Rotation's coming out. 3 players on the B site. Nobody defending A, although the hesitation has caused the players to rotate back towards the A side, although they're seeing nobody's pushing there. An absolute watching underpass. It's going to know nobody is there. Jasmine right above the head of High. Botching the second flash. The push finally coming out after years, it seems like years of hesitation. They will drop down on the van. Jasmine dropping down High after he kills Maniac. That's a 3 versus 3 now. 3 versus, as absolutely Zika. Jasmine picking up bomb just done. Bomb. Get the push onto the site. For some reason, it's trying to run back with 30 seconds. It can't really do that. It needs to move now. Taking the gamble. Last player left on this A site. For some reason, they hesitating even in mid. They can't do this. They have 18 seconds. They need to get this bomb to the site if they're going to play like this. Fire planting on A. I'm not sure if these are calls or if these are legitimate strats they're putting in, although they're very risky and unnecessary. 1 player versus 3. They shouldn't have an issue coming out into the B site. Goofy trying to figure out what's going on and why it's going on. Gonna be pushing into AWP. It's gonna change his mind eventually. It looks like he wants to. He's gonna have to go for it. This is the last round of the half. This very much should be 13-2 for Chieftains. Well, in favor of Titans. He does have a kit. He's gonna have to go right now. Not gonna happen. Clutch King picking up the kill on the Goofy, and that's gonna be 13-2 at the end of the half. Chieftains able to pick up that second round of this half, although they're really going to have to win this pistol and then win the next consecutive 2 to start to bring themselves back into this game. That will give them 5. Coming into this next half, we are waiting for the players to mark themselves as ready. Chieftains marking themselves a bit late, maybe discussing what they're going to be doing for this next half, as they're going to have to do a whole lot, and they're going to have to do it very right to be able to finish up this game. Second side is going to be going live in 10 seconds. You have the ebot countdown, and then you have the team switch countdown. Now, a little bit confusing on why it does that, but whatever, it does. And that is going to be the second half coming in. Interesting to see what Chieftains is going to be doing in terms of what they buy up. It looks like it's going to be 3 players with armor, 2 players not buying anything right now. Fire buying armor late. Chief King AFK in spawn, leaving late with a kit. So this is going to be the 1 kit and smoke on the CT side. Push into the A site, however. The rotation should be coming very quickly. Undershot number 1. Not even pick up number 2 as Maniac shoots him from above. Fire dink down to 2 HP. Clutch King taking out Absolute. 3 versus 3. Bomb down. A single kit has not been picked up from the players onto this site. Maniac picking up 2 great headshots onto the T's, and it is all up to Goofy. They should know exactly where he is, and that's going to be the end of it. Chieftains win the pistol round, able to bring themselves back in this game just a little bit. They should be able to buy up into SMGs, although will Titans do the same? They have the bomb down. They have enough money to do so because of that. And that could prove very dangerous for Chieftains, depending on what they decide to do. We are going to be seeing a Tech 9, so it is going to be pistols coming out from the Titans. It's going to be a push fast towards the B site. An early AWP, a glass cannon, no headgear on Maniac, who's able to get those 3 pistol kills. watching mid, so they are going for the very early fours on that op. Could be very dangerous if they don't catch out this push. Maniac here is going to have to get the kill. They don't see them jumping up. They are going to eventually cancel it out. I think he's figuring it out as we're seeing all these CTs gravitating towards the mid position. Struggling to get the push. And that's going to be Jasmine eventually able to set up because of how much they were struggling to get that boost. Picking up the one. Lewis still with the CZ is going to drop down Zika. That should be a gun in the hand of Lewis, and that's exactly what it's going to be, an SMG. You know, B2B specific. And Hyde picks up a fire. This is disastrous as Hyde picks up another one. Pistols just ripping apart Chieftains, who are getting way too aggressive, getting in range of these pistols. And now the bombers are going to be down in the 2 versus 4 with 2 SMGs in favor of Chieftains versus an op and a Maniac almost getting caught out there, picking up the kill onto Lewis. Clutch King trying to get the high ground. Find some sort of advantage. Almost getting the kill. Not going to happen. High dropping down Clutch King. 13-3 is the score right now. Chieftains need to win this round, and it's not going to happen. They're not only going to lose this round, but they're going to give away an AWP to the Titans side. And right now, it is not looking good. Chieftains, if they want to be able to win this game, not necessarily tie it, win this game, they need to win every single round from this point forward. That is 13 rounds in a row to be able to win. Not tie, win. If Titans win this next round, they'll bring it to 15-3. Or if they bring it to 15 at all, they will need to win every round after that to be able to draw the game to bring it to 16 points for each team. I'm just done. And Lewis. So cleaning up these CTs. 2 players left. Very little damage being dealt. I'm just done is the only one who takes any damage. Down to 15 HP. Nothing was going on there. Spraying through the smoke. Not going to pick up a kill. Absolute. Trying to find something early. Jasmine. Push coming out. He should hear this man coming in from behind. That's going to be Lewis. Reaction not coming in time as Lewis drops Jasmine, and fire is eventually going to drop down as well. Round number 15 as Titans come on to match point. Chieftains need to win 13 rounds in a row if they want to survive in this game. And it is not looking good. Looking at the buy coming out. Pistols on the side of Chieftains. A Deagle. An M4 being forced on the Zika. A Scout. A UMP, a 5.7, and a Desert Eagle. That is the buy of Chieftains versus 4 AKs and an AWP of the Titan side. The A push is set up. The utility is out. This should be a full rotation immediately from the side of the Chieftains. High picking up the opening kill on the fire. That flash isn't going to do it. Although it's an AWP versus a Scout. Absolute picking up the kill. Now it is all of the Clutch King and Zika. M4 and Eagle. Eagle dropping down early. Lewis getting the kill. And it is all on the shoulders of Zika with this M4. They have an idea where he's going to be coming from. They're setting up for it. They know. They have the exact idea. They've cleared everything else out. And I'm just done. Sitting in that position. Actually dropping down the mid. Zika saving here. It is the last round of the game. I don't think he realizes this. He doesn't have a hit. Not sure exactly what that was. Zika saving. I think eventually realizing, but that is going to be the end. 16-3 as PLSHS Titans sweep through the Chieftains. I'm not sure why the background's not working right now, but absolute domination. Really nothing to say about that round. Chieftains not able to get anything going. Lots of hesitation coming out from them, and that is what really led to their demise in the end of the game. Guys, my name has been Brennan Wright. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys later at about 5 o'clock Central for the Overwatch game. Goodbye.